Oh my goodness. I'm falling behind in my finances goal and I don't want to admit it. I think I've been avoiding looking at my numbers because I already knew something is wrong. First of all, I've been dipping in my emergency funds. My debt really hasn't gone down. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, since December, I've been adding around $200 or more into my credit card and almost every month. And that is not good, obviously, because hello, it's already half of the year and I'm half year behind in my goals and my finance goals. And I'm telling you that I have so much anxiety and so much shame because I haven't been close to my goals yet. Hello everyone, if you don't know me, my name is and in this channel I overshare about my life here in Canada as I navigate being an adult, having that independence, finances and career so that I could thrive and you learn from all my mistakes and potentially you can also thrive in your life as an immigrant. So if you want to share this journey with me, follow along, subscribe to this channel and like this video. And today's journey is going to face the reality of my finances. It's half a year and let's see what I got myself into. To give you a quick context, my finances actually drastically changed in the last couple of years. 2025 has been amazing. However, in the Q4 of 2025, which is last year, my contract from my previous work ended. And because I didn't want to have a gap in income or being unemployed, immediately took the first job that came in. And if you're currently in this job market right now, it's not good. It's actually insufferable. It's terrifying. It's terrible. So when I find that job, I was just grateful. I took it. I was grateful for the opportunity and it is a great organization. Over time though, I realized that the current job, even though it's amazing, I've learned so much, but it's also so much. It took so much time out of me that I didn't have enough time to build the finance business. I didn't have enough time to grow my YouTube channel as I planned it to be. I didn't have enough time to build my side hustle. And the mental load is just too much. And if you know anything about being self-employed or commission-based income, those are my side gigs. You need time. And if I have limited time, have limited mental load, I couldn't afford sitting down 5 to 6 hours for a potential client explaining everything and then at the end they won't commit with me. I know that's just the reality of building business, but right now I'm in a phase where I need work that pays me for my actual hours because I cannot just afford any uncertainty at this moment. The point is I'm working so much for one organization, which I normally don't do. I always have a lot of side gigs around me, and because of that I'm not earning enough to achieve my finance goals. And I felt like this kind of happened to me in 2020. It felt like it's happening again and it makes me so anxious about being in that position again. I can feel it and I can see it and it's not good. So I decided to do a full financial audit on myself in front of you all because we overshare. The steps for me to do the financial audit, because I don't have a very complicated one, is obviously first gather all the numbers, my income, my expenses, my debt, my investments, my savings. Once I gather all that, I analyze the data, I plan, think about any solution, and then create a system to take action or plan to take action on the solution. So step one, getting all the numbers. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't been tracking my finances that much. And so before this video, I actually use a bunch of my time to put my numbers into my tracking sheet. My advice is for me and to everyone is to monitor your finances every week. Sit down, look at your numbers and plan for your next week how much you're only going to spend or what else you can do so you can earn more. And I haven't been doing that, and because I know that I don't have a lot of time to do anything more. Anyway, I use this tracking sheet to track my daily expenses, my income, my savings, my investments, and how much I paid off my debt. You can grab a copy of this in the description box below or in the comment section below. As mentioned, I normally sit down every week, put all my numbers. If I couldn't, I do bi-weekly, monthly, taking that transaction, putting it into my tracking sheet, and then I repeat that in my credit card transaction. And what is good in my tracking sheet is that I've separated the debit and the credit card expenses into each of their own columns. So it will compute this for you, how much you spend in your debit and how much you spend in your credit. My sheet will automatically compute this for you. I think the only limitation is if you have 2 or more credit card and you want to separate the tracking for that as well. I don't have that. I only have 1 credit card available right now. If you are using more than one, let me know and I could take a look, I could research and update my tracking sheets for next year. Okay, so after I input all the numbers, gather all the numbers on my credit card and debit card, I also make sure that I have the number of how much I paid my credit card for that month and how much I save and invest for that month. All of that will be summarized at the top of the sheet. So if I go back to my month of April and my May, my numbers are not really great. And if we even go back to March, February, and January, it is way worse. It wasn't a good time, but I'm thankful because if you also saw my 2022 and 2023 monthly expenses, monthly income, it's just not mathing. Like how I don't even know how I am affording the life I am living. I don't even know how I'm affording the life to stay here in Canada. I'm not even a luxurious person. Oh well, the next step is to look at the numbers and analyze it. If you have been around in this channel, I think I've said this multiple times that my partner's job is seasonal and during this time I help more with the rent of their house. Same thing with the grocery. I'm paying groceries for 2 persons. I spend about 800 to 900 for that every month. Recently I also pay our dog's food almost every month, which is around $130. And I don't mind doing all of this because I know that we are working on building another business to cover our winter season. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting to take a lot of this, but again, it's okay. That's where my emergency fund comes in. My other investment comes in to help cover some of the expenses that I or we couldn't cover. And on top of that as well, my sister is in her maternity leave. So I promise her pay her car insurance while she is in maternity leave. And also I will be using her car. So it's a win-win. So obviously added expenses is the car insurance plus the gas or monthly gas. So I spend about $300 to $350 more every month because of that. Last year I was spending around $200 to $300 though for my transportation. That includes the bus tickets every month and my overrides. And and another thing, because I have a car now, I can use drive-through. And I don't know about you, I was so excited of doing that. I felt like a real adult person. It is not good with my health and my finances. The convenience, I felt like it's a gold star for those. Anyway, in summary, I'm spending more this time than last year, but my income did not go up. It actually lowered down a bit, 500 maybe to 1,000 a month because I couldn't also do side gigs. It is hard to admit that this is actually my decision that I made. I don't even want to think about it. And this is nervous laugh, shameful laugh. There's so much shame and I'm feeling so much of regret for spending way too much, for choosing a job that doesn't really put me into the position where I could achieve my financial growth. And just so many negative feelings there, but I don't really want to think about it. And part of that is I just don't want to wallow about the negative stuff because it's actually not too late. I have so much time in my head to create a solution, to take action on that solution and be better in my finances in the next few months. Because being shameful, being negative about it, it's not going to help me or anything. That was my experience in the last years. So I just wanted to be gentle to myself, and I want that for you as well. Be gentle to yourself because at the end of the day, you can only do so much. You can only work on whatever information that you have, whatever things you need to do at that moment. Last year, my contract was ending and I need to find a job immediately. And I wanted to help my sister because she's going through a lot as a new mom and some health issues as well. So I wanted to be there for her. She was there for me when I started my journey here in Canada. She paid for my rent for months and this is nothing. You know what I mean? And of course, I wanted to build a sustainable business with my partner, help him so that the business that he's trying to build becomes sustainable for him and for our future, you know? And obviously, I wanted to indulge with the convenience of drive-through. But again, seeing the numbers, analyzing the numbers, it gives me clarity on the things that I need to work on because it's not just about spending less, going through drive-through lesser. It's also about creating more space in my life and increasing my income intentionally. Because with this, I'm gonna be able to achieve my financial growth, my financial goals. And I hope you are using this process as well of analyzing my situation into your life as well. Be honest with yourself, be detailed as much as you can. Take all of the current information of your current situation and analyze those. Comparison of your income. Is your current income, is there a growth or was there a decline? What is the cost of this? With your expenses, is there a growth? Is there a decline? What is the cost of this? What is happening in your current life? And compare that from your previous months or years. Does this change? What are the costs? Why this change happened? And obviously, there's a lot of uncomfortable feelings that's gonna go around there when you're analyzing your own finances. As you can see, as you can hear, also have a lot of negative feelings. But again, be kind to yourself. You can only do so much planning and forecasting. Things comes up without our control. And so be kind to yourself. You just gotta have to prepare much better next time. And then the next thing that you need to do, that we need to do, is to brainstorm of what we can do to make our life a bit better tomorrow than today. Let's use my situation as an example of brainstorming a solution. We know that the problem are, one, I need more money. Two, my current job is taking so much of my time and my mental load to do other side gigs and also does not pay me enough to cover my expenses and financial growth. Three, we also know that I go out, dine out a lot, take out a lot the last few months. Third, I don't have any side gigs. I think it's pretty obvious with the solution with this. The solution is to get or change job that has lesser hours and maybe an increase of my salary comparing from my current job. Find a freelance client or part-time job that would pay me extra $1,000 or more every month. Number three is recreate a realistic budget and actually stick to it. And I think this three solution for my problems are super solid. Why? Obviously, my current job is supposed to be 37.5 hours per week. However, I actually work over 50 to 50 hours a week. Plus the mental load so heavy that I don't feel good every time I come home and I just do whatever. I do love my current job, just so you know. The meaningful experience, the meaningful impact of my current job, I really love it. But also it has been tough. So then if I found a job that fits the needs of my career growth and my financial growth, I can actually commit to working on a side gig. If I find a job that I will just work 35 hours a week, that will be amazing. And I think it's very realistic for making $1,000 from a 5 to 10 hour side job. If I work $22 to $23 per hour job for a 5 to 10 hours side gig, I think it's realistic to earn about $700 to $1,000 per month. So I just need to be careful and I need to make sure that I negotiate my number. And the good thing is, I have been planting my seeds here and there. I've applied to jobs. I've networked a lot. I did have an interviews actually. I had 2 interviews the last month and had job offers ready So I just need to make sure that I negotiated my salary. I also was networking hardcore the last months. So I can reach out to those people to put the word out that I'm looking for an opportunity, whether that's a full-time job or a side gig. So I'm feeling positive, and I feel like with today, which is last week of May, and the whole month of June, I feel like I could meet all these solutions. I feel like I could do it. Because honestly, if I didn't do anything, if I couldn't achieve all the solution, my 2027 winter is going to be extra hard. My debt won't get paid off, and I will feel miserable, more miserable than I'm feeling right now. So let's build a system. This is step 4. Let's build a plan. Let's build a system to achieve this goal. So number 1 is, obviously I'm going to create the budget, and every Saturdays I'm including all the transaction in my sheet so that I could track my expenses, and of course trying to stick to the budget. Quote unquote, I'm only allowing myself one dine out or take out per week. Every day after work, I'm going to reach out to my LinkedIn connections and tell them I'm looking for an opportunity, I think, or ask them for a coffee chat. I will also need to follow up with the interview that I did to see if, what's the update? Hello, what's happening? And also if there's other opportunities that they could see that I fit in. I'm also going to post once or twice a week in my LinkedIn account and maybe in my Instagram account too about events, about social media and client operations, showing that I'm an expert or I am knowledgeable in this industry. That way people, my connections, know that I know what's up, and basically that will be my online portfolio as well. This way I could reach more people and show my credibility. I'm pretty confident that something's going to come out from this, especially I've been chatting with so many people in the last couple of months, and of course having job interviews already. So this is an advice for you all. Even though you already have your job, never stop applying for other opportunities that you see fit for yourself. Also building your personal brand both online and offline, meaning network in person, network online, post in your LinkedIn, learn to improve your skills. Anyway, so that's just an advice. I think this is a good plan and I just have to stick to it. The timeline is today's May 24. I'm going to check back on June 24th, create another vlog and update you guys. If you want a real-time update, check my Instagram account and my LinkedIn account. Follow along in this journey that we're gonna take on. I really need to make sure that from June to November, I set myself up so that in winter, it's not too hard, I will say, and also have enough funds to buy a ticket to the Philippines. I'm hoping that this business that we started this winter will really cover a lot of our expenses during the coming winter, and that I don't need to touch my emergency fund again. However, it's always nice to have that emergency fund so that if anything goes sideways, I can help. Okay, so I hope that by sharing my situation with you guys, my experience with you guys, and how I navigate this kind of financial audit for myself, I hope this will help you navigate yours as well and help you think about how you're building your life here in Canada as an immigrant. Because we all know, as an immigrant, we didn't come here to Canada just for fun. We actually came here to make sure that we are good, that we are financially able, financially stable, that we are able to support ourselves, our parents, or our family back home, and our future family or your family, and basically change the trajectory of our bloodline. And just to let you know, of course, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am privileged, but we're not as rich as other people. We still have our challenges, and we're in that era where our families are trying to build that generational wealth. And I am in the middle of it, and it's very crucial for me to have to create the life that builds that generational wealth. And of course, I just want to let you know that if you're still here at the end of this video, thank you. You are already doing your part to build the life that you want here in Canada. And if you started doing and thinking something after you watch this video, you're getting closer to your goal. And I'm so proud of you. It's not going to be easy. As you've heard in this vlog, there's going to be a lot of hiccups, but I know you're capable enough to doing hard things. I know you're capable to pivot. I know you're capable to do this financial audit, your career audit, and get to where you want to be in the future. Thank you for being here once again. If you like this vlog, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, message me in my Instagram or LinkedIn or wherever. Let's have a coffee chat. Have a wonderful day.